Okay, hey folks, I'm back. It's probably about an hour and a half after that last recording. I'm learning all of this, so this is me trying to be brave and step way out of my comfort zone. I've overcome huge things, and I believe it's the method of the madness, and I've learned that all the little things have helped. I've had to pay attention and work past the judgment. First off, I'm not a doctor. I'm not, but I've talked to a lot of them. I know what comes with the whole medical system of doing what they want you to do and what their opinion is. But I also know that that can only take you so far. Sometimes you got to step outside of the box, and that's what I've done. And I believe it's paid off in the long run. I still have a lot of pain, but I'm here. I never killed myself, which was something that I thought about often, and some people can't handle even talking about that or being faced with that. Um, Me at one point, no, I've lost friends to that. It's been something I've faced a few times in my life. Those constant thoughts. Our mind is it's a powerful tool. And we can build it up against ourselves, or we can build it up to save ourselves. And I believe that's what I've been doing against all odds. So that said, I'm not a doctor, but you know, I think I've proven a few things to a few doctors where they've started to see that maybe what I was saying is actually a bigger issue than people are letting on. When I say that, I am talking about environmental toxins, the invisible poison that is making a lot of people ill. You could breathe it when you're a child and then have the effects all through your life and being misdiagnosed with this and that. Or you could be living with it currently and jumping through the medical hoops of trying to figure out what's going on, and the doctors are putting you on this prescription and that prescription because you are having all of these symptoms that are a wide range of symptoms in today's world, from anxiety to fibromyalgia to even lupus. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, but just even in the last not only 6 years, almost 7 years, in my experience, and I mean, I've followed everything the doctor said for the first couple years, right to the point of ending up in a wheelchair, unable to walk. The pain was so intense. The paranoia was so intense. I watched two of my animals literally start falling over. The other one was scratching his fur off in chunks, while I was scratching my skin off in chunks, and nobody could figure out what was going on. I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. The environment I was living in, I was refused heat in this time, and in a matter of 3.5 years, I reached out to the city, I reached out to the health department, I reached out to Human Rights Canada, and each time I called a number, I got referred to another number, or I left a message and never heard back. Nobody ever came to see this environment that I was in. So I was the only person I could depend on. And as I was getting sicker, it was getting harder to depend on me. But through this, I found a few little rays of sunshine that were little pieces of hope. And it was a girl I was working with through Housing Help, and she was beyond amazing. I would go in there so sick, and Monica would see me in every state of despair, and helpless. And she was